Hi everyone, it's Kim from Affordably Crafty, and today I have a yarn comparison and contrast that I found very interesting as far as which one of these is better for your dollar. If you're new here, welcome. My channel is all about teaching you how to stretch your craft dollar and be affordably crafty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram. Join my Facebook group where I post about all my deals, steals, and freebies I find in my travels in the crafting world. Okay, so I am doing a yarn investigation. Cotton yarns and the pros and cons of those, and I'm taking a very scientific approach to doing that. So in my diving through my stash and also seeing what's out there readily available to order for this big huge project for the summer, I did find an interesting phenomena here. So many of you are familiar with Paintbox yarns. If you're not, these are most readily found for me here in the US from what I found on Lovecraft. They frequently have sales and such. Now, any prices I'm talking about on here are just going to be the regular prices on the Lovecraft's website. Just to be fair, they do have sales frequently. You also can get these in value packs, which is going to lower the price even more, but I'm just going for the price of one skein. So this is the Paintbox yarn Cotton Aran. And while I was on, this was from my stash, while I was on the website, I noticed that they had, hold on a second, this. Paintbox Yarns Recycled Cotton Worsted. Now, what I thought was interesting was this one is made in Turkey, very common. This one is made in Bulgaria. Anybody know any other yarns they've come across recently, like larger brands that are made in Bulgaria? The only other yarn that comes to mind is Stenley, which I think is made in Bulgaria, but I definitely know the shop that sells it is in Bulgaria. Let me know down below. So that was an oddity. And this one here, the recycled, is actually Okotex certified. So when you see this thing here, this means it's tested for harmful substances that doesn't have those. This one doesn't have that, which I thought was weird. And outside of that, check this out. So this is the Paintbox Yarns Cotton Aran. This is the recycled. You see difference in size? Just a little bit. So that's something interesting. So these, regular price on the Lovecraft's website, the Cotton Aran is $3.25. That's this one. And the recycled Cotton Worsted, which is the blue one, is $4.99. So I'm going to go by grams here, since this is a 50-gram ball and this is a 100-gram ball. It's just easier math-wise. Okay? Yay, European measurements. So this one is 0.065 cents a gram. This one is 0.049 cents a gram. Now, bucking the trend, normally recycled yarns are more freaking expensive, significantly so. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, this is a lot cheaper per gram than this. Now, this one is 50 grams. It's 85 meters and 93 yards. And this one is 100 grams, 155 meters, and 169 yards. This one is available in 64 colors on the Lovecraft's website. This Paintbox Yarns is known for a very wide rainbow. That's why a lot of people choose it for mosaics and graph gans and stuff like that. this one only comes in 10 colors as of right now. So a much more limited color palette. But they both suggest a 4.5 millimeter hook and needle. They both say they can be machine washed on delicate, but don't tumble dry them. And they're both 100% cotton. Obviously, this is recycled cotton. Sorry, I took the label off. Now, on first inspection here, you can see that the ply is much different. Let me get a piece of this off. You know, I'm going to have to turn this around to do this part, so let me just get to the other stuff first. This is a bit rough, quite a significantly bit rougher than this. I would definitely make the wearable out of this. I would have to think about what I'm doing with the wearable if I made it out of this. So I could definitely do like a cardigan or something, but I don't think I'd want to do a tank top out of this one, just because it's right against my skin. I mean, it's not awful, but it's not the best. This is much softer. So yeah, let me turn this around and we're gonna swatch it up. And I'll be right back. Hey there. Okay, so what I have done is I have worked up 2 of my swatch washcloths. You can find the tutorial on how to make these down below in the description box. And also my cotton yarn investigation playlist. I do have some significant opinions on this after working with it. This yarn here, the Paintbox recycled cotton, is not something I really want to wear against my skin. It's a bit rough stuff. Now, I don't know if it's going to soften up when I wash it. This is just my first opinion here. I didn't hate it. Definitely makes me think of home projects, cotton stuff. Like, this probably would make a really fun bag. Just because of being recycled. I mean, it's very sturdy. I do like how it worked up. It did show off the stitches pretty well for a home cotton. So yeah, my impressions of this are maybe something not against the skin, but I think I mostly would reach for this for home projects. Okay, so that's the recycled one. And also the ply of it is a lot different than the ply of the Aran. So this is 4 threads plied together, twisted. It comes apart a little bit, but it's not splitty when I work with it, so that's always a good thing. But I'm also using a Clover and More hook, which tends, I find, to be less splitty. So that is the recycled cotton. The Paintbox worsted cotton, as you can see just on first look, is much more of a plump product. If you see here, if I unravel this, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 strands in the cotton worsted versus 4 in the recycled cotton. And here you can really see the difference in the ply. See how much more chunky or lusciously plump the pink is versus the blue. The pink is the Paintbox cotton and the blue is the recycled. Even just on feeling it, it is just so much more garment worthy. It is really shows off the stiff definition here. Like, this is a yarn that I could use complicated stitches with very eagerly. Which is a yarn I most likely will reach for more often, to be honest with you, because it does come in 64 colors and they're readily available. The stitch definition here is not awful, but it's not the same as this. Because as you can see, it's not 100% consistent as far as the shape or plumpness of the ply. Where this is just, it's got a little sheen on it. It just plumps right up when you crochet with it. It's got a wonderful drape. Keep in mind, I use the same hook on these, but the drape here is amazing. And this is kind of stiff. Kind of stiff. So I probably would put this more in a category of like I love this cotton. And this more on par with like Premier Home, Sugar and Cream, Peaches and Cream, and that kind of stuff. So keep that in mind when you are buying these. Now, I wouldn't say that's true for all eco yarns, but for these Paintbox yarns, I feel like this is where we're at. And all my reviews are honest reviews. I'm not going to lead you astray, tell you some tall tale. So keep in mind, this is less money per yardage, but you're getting rougher stuff. So depending on what you want to use it for, this may not be your best option for home projects. I mean, it really depends. I mean, just, we're going to have to see how this holds up. So yeah, check out my playlist down below for my Cotton Yarn Investigations playlist. And that is how I feel about Paintbox yarns. And like I said, this is the recycled cotton worsted, and this is the Paintbox cotton worsted. They're both 100% cotton. This is recycled. This is not. This makes me want to go find more yarns made in Bulgaria, because this feels just nice. Nice. Definitely a clear winner here. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe so your friends can learn to be affordably crafty too. Have a creative day, everyone. Let me know if you've used these before and what you guys think.